Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Revisiting Old Chapters. Today is probably one of my favorite maps in the game, or chapters, Chapter 4. Now, what makes Chapter 4 very, very special? Some people think the infamous Chapter 7, Chapter 3. Personally, 4 is one of my favorite. 4 has a lot of things going for it, so let's get right into it. 4-1. Now, 4-1 here isn't like the best map. I think it was like kind of some okay purple drops. If I go check campaign right now, I am pretty sure it doesn't have anything like super crazy. Doesn't really pick up in chapter 4 until you get to 4-2, but let's go ahead and double check for you guys. But I'm pretty sure 4-1 doesn't have anything. Like, yeah, there's elite ships. Saratoga. Okay, I lied. Saratoga comes from this map. So if you guys want like a really solid free wave clearing ship, Saratoga is actually available in 4-1. I forgot about that. So if I recall correctly, I'm not sure if new players get this anymore, but if you spend like even $1 on this game, you get Saratoga for free. So if you want to do that way, that's definitely a thing as well too. So you won't have to farm for her. But if you guys don't want to farm for Saratoga, or you guys want to farm for Saratoga, 4-1 is probably your go-to map as of right here. Now we have this right here, the purple Dido gun. I don't think the purple one gives firepower. I can go ahead and double check, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Okay, it gives 3 actually. It's actually not that bad. I take it back. It gives 10 firepower. So at this stage of the game, you don't really care about min-maxing firepower too much. I would just work on solid anti-air, but you can if you want to. I would completely ignore it. But 4-1 is actually a solid map. Saratoga, 10 firepower anti-air, very solid map in general. Now, here comes the fun part. 4-2. 4-2 is a very good map. I've been here for so long now. I'm basically missing Javelin from the drops. It's a really good map. Now, aside from ship drops right here, London is really good pickup as well. I think I got London from this map in particular when I did my Iron Man series back in like 2020 or 19. I can't remember when I did it, but I got Javelin from, or London from this map. It's also a map I farm a lot of because there's actually a really good selection of gear right here. This gun right here is for heavy cruiser. Very solid pickup for HE usage in general. And has one of the oldest best in slot light cruiser gun for a while in this game. Can't go wrong with it. If you guys don't know what to use for light cruiser at early stages of the game, this right here is your go-to. Back when I made my Iron Man series, I farmed this map for so long. Got like 3 of these, tossed them onto random ships like Helena, Cleveland, Columbia, whatever light cruiser I was using for my Iron Man series. Very good map to farm in general for just any access in particular. Now, again, on the show map design, but let's go ahead and walk you guys through it really quickly. If we were to go right here, go right in. I don't think these maps are super crazy. Yeah, 4-1 right here is not like absolutely abnormal design. It's a question mark note as well right here. So if you want to grab some loot, you can definitely do that. I got an extra scan. So, going the gold note, whatever. What's it? Free map to farm right here. And if we go to 4-2, another free map if I recall correctly. Nothing too crazy about this. Yeah, it's a straight open map. Won't get blockade too much. And my auto battle goes into sortie. Very nice. But there's also a question mark note right here though. If you guys won't pick that up, can't go wrong with it. 4-1 and 4-2 as of right now. Very good solid options for just whatever you guys need. Saratoga, whatever anti-air, light cruiser guns, heavy cruiser guns. These are basically where you get most of your Vanguard guns from on this map. Now 4-3 before I go ahead and go inside and turn this off. There's also this right here and purple fire control radar. So if you guys don't know, if you guys want a battleship auxiliary, you guys can't afford black or white pencils for a time being because they cost 800 core data, you can definitely farm out some tier 3 purple fire control radars for your battleships to get a little bit extra firepower. That's definitely a thing. There's also this right here, the tier 3 twin 152mm main gun design. Now, in particular, this gun isn't the best. It has a very wide spread. It shoots very slow as well too. But this gun is very good for just suicide bomber defense. So if you guys are in chapters 6 through 11, I know some people struggle in campaign mainly because they're running carriers in chapters 6 through 11. You don't want to do that. You want battleships. Battleships have auxiliary guns for light cruisers that can defend against suicide bombers, keeping your backline safe so you won't get melted by just a bombardment of bombs hitting your backline. And one of the best auxiliaries to this very day is this right here. It gives 25 firepower, less than your usual 45, but it has really, really solid defense against suicide bombers for those irritating chapters 10 and 11 maps. Definitely is worth farming out. If you guys want like Nelson auxiliary or a Rodney auxiliary, those are very, very solid options. Now, back then as well too, we had oil efficiency, so you can definitely farm out an Erebus and Terror here, which are the go-to backline farmers back in the day. Nowadays, efficiency farming isn't very good anymore, so these two girls have definitely seen better days. But I can definitely say that Erebus was one of the ships I used for probably like 70,000 sorties on my account. Definitely has some good usage. You can definitely use it for early farming for events as well too, like stages A and B. If you want to save a little bit more oil, you can definitely do that. Otherwise, though, you don't really need them anymore. They're just there to just like get to 125 or 120, just call it a day. And as for the map design, it's not that scary. It's pretty open as well too. Just like this little top left corner right here, it's kind of scary, but question mark no right here, can't go wrong with it. Very solid map right here. And lastly, 4-4. I don't think 4-4 had anything super crazy right here. Like these gears, like not in particularly amazing. It's basically 4-2 and 4-3 are the maps you want to farm the most of, and 4-1 if you want Saratoga and whatever anti-air that dropped there that gives like 10 firepower. The Dido one, the purple one. Ship wise, I don't think it dropped anything crazy as well too. I can check 4-4 real quick. But nothing crazy. Unicorn drops here actually. Oh, I lied. I think yeah, Unicorn did drop here, and Cleveland as well too. I lied. Okay, so 4-4. If I recall correctly, I think I spent a lot of time farming this map on my Iron Man. It took me forever to get a unicorn here, so I think that's what I did. But nowadays, though, I think it's much easier to get a unicorn, especially with the new player campaign going on right now. You don't have to farm for this map, but unicorn is definitely. I think this is the earliest map you can farm her at to get unicorns, so definitely is a good map to farm for, not for the gear, but for the ships right here. We have unicorn. Cleveland is a solid pickup as well too for anti-air for chapters 12 and 13, stuff like that. But unicorn is the big pickup right here. As for hard mode, I think I farmed like this the basic maps. I think this is one of the early stages where you can get tier 3 blueprints as well too. Actually, no, that's chapter 3. But you can definitely get this as well too. A little bit more core data, and then the drops are pretty much the same thing as usual right here. But chapter 4 is one of my favorite maps because it is a very good map to farm if you guys need gear just to get you through a campaign, because 4-2 gives you some light cruiser and heavy cruiser guns, and 4-3 gives you auxiliaries and secondary guns for your battleships. Very good map to farm right here. And 4-1 for Saratoga and all that jazz, and unicorn as well too. Overall, I think chapter 4 to me is probably the first map, if not the only map in the game, where each of these maps available on this chapter is useful. 4-1, 4-2, 4-3, 4-4 all have their useful drops in here, making this probably the best chapter for me in particular to get any necessary resource that you need to play throughout the game. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that little talk about chapter 4. Still enjoy this map a lot. If you guys don't already know, I do have an Iron Man series. Go ahead and check that out if you guys want to see me farm chapter 4 for many hours. One of my favorite maps in the game to this very day. And yeah, hope you guys learned something. Enjoy the video, guys. I will see you guys in the next one as always.